Yeah. Okay.
Disrespectful and
Okay.
Winner one hell of a kid. Smoking gas, drinking.
Winner.
What you doing out of dick? Slick talker since a jet.
Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school, winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, drinking mid. I'm lit, what you doing out in dick? I swear, slick talker since a jet. Finesse, I know that this what they want, facts. Run up some money, I'm gone, I'm out.
Mars is the one and only, and today we'll be doing What If Luffy was Shanks' son part 5. 200 subs special. I appreciate the love and the likes on What If Luffy was Whitebeard's son and What If Luffy was Shanks' son. You guys fucking love this series, What If Luffy was Shanks' son. And I appreciate the love and the support, but now without further ado, let's get started. After Luffy killed Crocodile, him and his crew would leave out as they're on a boat. Luffy senses someone with observation haki as he would then say, "You can come out now." Robin would then reveal herself, and Luffy walks to her saying, "What's your reason for stepping foot on my ship?" as he would stare her down with Conqueror's haki. She would then say that she wished to join the crew, and all of Luffy's malice and bloodlust that was from before would just immediately vanish. And in an instant, he would then say, "Okay, welcome to the crew." Everyone would yell just like that, and everyone would begin to protest against this. However, Luffy flexes his Conqueror's haki to quiet them, saying, "I'm the captain, and I say she's good. Now relax. I don't like using intimidation on you." And he would stop using Conqueror's haki, and he would apologize, and Robin would then say, "You can be quite fierce, huh? Well, it makes sense for a man with the 780 million berry bounty." Luffy would smile and say, "So it went up, huh?" And Robin would nod, and Luffy would then say, well, welcome aboard." After a while, Luffy would then ask Nami where's the log post pointed right now, as Nami would check it, and she would say impossible with the shock look on her face as she says it's pointing up. After that, Robin would say that it would tell them of Sky Island, the tales of Sky Island, and however, before she could continue, a huge ship from the sky would come flying down, about to crash into the Mary, as Luffy would then take out his sword and jump up into the sky and slice down the ship, leaving nothing but piles of rubble in the sea. Now, this is when Luffy would then be kind of surprised, as he wasn't expecting that. However, he would then try something out. He would use his observation haki to his fullest power, and without knowing, he used Ryu to help with this, as he would then see up into the Sky Island for about 10 seconds. After that, Luffy would then say, "It's real." The whole crew would then look at him in confusion, as he would then say, "Sky Island is real." The crew would wonder what gave Luffy so much confidence in believing in Sky Island and that it's real. However, Zoro would smile, believing in Luffy, as he would then say, "Let me guess, we're going there?" And Luffy would say yes. As they're drifting about in the sea, Luffy will get on guard, seeing a small boat, as Luffy would question who is that in the small yellow boat. The boat would get closer and closer, and Luffy couldn't tell who it was because the hat was covering his head. And then he would jump onto the ship, and Luffy would then have a huge smile on his face. And Ace would then say, "Yo, Luffy, it's been a while." Ace, as they would high five, and Nami would ask, "Who is this?" And Luffy says, "This is my older brother," as Luffy is very happy to see Ace again. Sanji and everyone else would be shocked at saying, "You never mentioned you had a brother." Luffy would nod and say, "Yeah, that's my older brother." Robin would ask if it's any other family he has that they don't know about. Luffy would then say, "Well, my dad is red-haired Shanks." The crew would then be astonished, as Robin would ask, "You don't mean red-haired, like the red-haired Shanks, do you?" Luffy says, "Oh, yeah, that's my father." Every Straw Hat would be shocked, but he says they used to call him Straw Hat, but I guess since he gave it to me, he lost his trademark. Luffy would ask Ace what he's doing here, and Ace would then say that he's tracking somebody down named Blackbeard. Luffy would then look serious, and Ace would tell him how Teach, aka Blackbeard, killed one of his crew members for a devil fruit, and Luffy would just be disgusted, as Ace would say, "I know, it makes me mad too. That's why I'm gonna find him and kill him." Ace will ask where are they going now, and Luffy says Sky Island. Ace will then smile and say, "It sounds fun. I'll tag along with you and your crew for now, if that's okay." Luffy would say, "Of course," and after a while they would stop at an island, and stop at an island and where he would eventually meet Cricket. Now, my memory is very fuzzy when it comes down to this part, so forgive me for any and all mistakes. After meeting Cricket, Cricket will tell Luffy and his crew about the tale of Nolan the liar, and says that uh, he says that he feels like he has to prove Sky Island is real because Nolan is his ancestor. He would then tell the Straw Hats. He would proceed to tell the Straw Hats all the ways to get to Sky Island, the possible ways to get to Island, and Ace would say we should take the route of riding the knockup stream. Zoro would then follow up and say sounds fun, and and then Usopp would then agree, and Sanji is smiling while Chopper is as well, along with Nami. Luffy would decide that he's going to get a drink before they try to ride this knockup stream, and Ace decides to come with them, while the rest of the crew waits with Cricket. As they enter a bar, Ace spots Blackbeard and instantly blasts flames at him, sending him through a wall. Luffy would then immediately get that this must be Teach, as Ace wouldn't attack anybody out of the blue like that. Luffy will walk up next to Ace and say, "He's Blackbeard, isn't he?" As Ace would nod. Blackbeard will stand and say, "Oh, so it's you, Ace. How about you cut me a break and spare your brother, please?" Ace's eyes would go white with rage and say, "You're not my brother anymore. You are scum." As Blackbeard would counter Ace's flames, and Luffy would appear in front of Blackbeard, punching him in the face with haki, sending him flying and bleeding. Ace would wonder how he did that, as Luffy doesn't have a devil fruit power, and Luffy would say, "No time to chat," and Ace would nod. Blackbeard would use his dark fruit and try to suck in everything. However, Luffy and Ace would jump into the air, and then before hitting the ground, Luffy would kick Blackbeard and Ace would punch him, making Teach cough up blood. Ace would then take his yellow shirt off that he's been wearing and showing the Whitebeard pirate mark. As Luffy says, "Oh, you're on Whitebeard's crew," Ace will nod and say that he's the greatest pirate he's ever seen and met, and he says that he's making Whitebeard king instead and not Luffy. Sorry. Luffy would then smile and say, "That's okay, I'll just have to kick his ass. He is my father's rival anyway." While they were talking, Blackbeard retreats, deciding he needs more practice to take them on. Blackbeard was already far out into the sea plot, and neither Luffy and Ace can fly, so they say they'll get him next time. If you're wondering about Bellamy, he wouldn't even try Luffy nor Ace, knowing both of them as infamous pirates and knowing they could each kill him in a half a second, so he backs off. They would get back to Cricket's place, and they would see the reinforced Mary to go up the knockup stream. And as they get on the Mary, the Straw Hats would glide on the knockup stream for a while, and Luffy will make a haki barrier, extending his haki around the Mary all the way up. As they get sent through a cloud, they would see all pure white and clouds everywhere. They would be shocked, and Luffy would smile a bit and say, "I knew it was real." After that, somebody jumps onto the ship and tries to attack them with a sword. However, Luffy covers his hand in armament, blocking the sword with his hand. And this is when a man with armor and like a night blade would chase the attacker off. Zoro would take out his blade, asking, "Who are you?" and point this blade at him. Since Zoro is very, very powerful, as he is Admiral level now, and with Luffy being stronger than current Luffy in the manga, Zoro will raise his blade, asking who he is, as the old man assures them that he is not the enemy. Luffy will tell Zoro that he can put his blade up, as Zoro does so, and Gonfall takes his leave. After the Straw Hats would take their ship to the gates, and they would use Luffy's observation to guide them. And after they passed the gates, Luffy would encounter this girl with blonde hair and her pet and her father. As the Straw Hats are invited in for dinner, they all agree, and after they eat, they get a warning to never go up into the upper yard. And after this, technically the Marines of Sky Island would come for them, for the Straw Hats, since they didn't pay. Luffy would kind of get pissed at this, as saying that they're still outlaws, even though the old lady said that they didn't have to pay to pass. Luffy would grab the leader by his face and slam him into the ground, knocking him out, as Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp and Chopper would handle the rest. And Robin, I forgot that Robin is here, sorry. Sanji isn't quite admiral level yet, but he wouldn't go down so easy by an admiral. And Nami, who was there, would take them down as well. After this, Luffy uses observation haki with Ryu on accident again, because he wants to see this so-called god with his own eyes. As he saw him, he would then smile and say, "Hey Eneru, if you're so powerful, strike me down where I stand." Eneru would then use lightning to rain down on Luffy, as Luffy would cover his hand in haki, blocking it easily, taking no damage. The girl and her father would be shocked, and Ace says, I apologize. Ace says, and he calls himself a god. Luffy would then say, "Let's go, guys," and Nami would ask, "Where are we going?" And Luffy would then lift his straw hat, saying, "To the upper yard." Before would then try to stop them from going there. However, the Straw Hats would ignore her heading out as they get to that one town, and the girl will actually come along and say that she'll help them get there, as she grabs Luffy and the rest a ship, supposedly setting them up, as she feels bad for what she's doing, and she tells them what she's doing out of guilt, saying that she's trying to send them to death. And yeah, when Enel tries to strike her down, and Luffy doesn't even have to lift a finger, as Zoro jumps off the boat using haki, redirecting Enel's blast right back up at him by slicing it. Luffy would then say that we wanted to go to Upper Yard in general, so all you did was help us out to take down Enel. He would then smile, and the Straw Hats on 3 different small boats would get on the Milky Way. As they would encounter those 2 fat twins, Usopp would then smile with his eyes closed and snipe them down, killing them immediately. As they continue on the Milky Way, the boat falls off, and they end up landing safely with the help of Zoro and Luffy and Robin. There they would land, and it's a bunch of vines and trees, and this guy with the blade and like a horse thing tries to sneak them. One of Enel's priests, and Usopp, adding haki to his already special bullets, would shoot through his sword, explode with exploding star, as his sword would then blow up, and Usopp would then appear above him, sniping him, shooting him right through the head, killing him. They would then continue on as the Straw Hats are easily taking out all of Enel's so-called priests. However, Enel is trying to run, being scared of Luffy. However, Luffy is tracking Enel down with this observation haki to where he would catch up with Enel, punching him right in the face with armament haki, sending him into the ground. Enel will be shocked that Luffy can touch him like that, as he's trying to blast lightning at Luffy. However, Luffy would straight up dodge, disappearing behind him, kicking him through trees. All this while the war is going on between the Shandorians, the priest, Gonfall himself, plus the Straw Hats, as they are easily destroying the priest. Cut back to Luffy as he takes out his sword, slowly walking up to Enel, slicing him across the chest, as Enel would jump back using observation. However, he is too slow and still gets cut. Luffy goes to kick, but Enel manages to dodge, but still getting the cut on his face. Though Luffy would then smirk, and all of a sudden Enel says that his mantra isn't working, as Luffy appears before him, kicking him so far into the sky. He is next to the Golden Bell. After this, Luffy appears next to him, punching Enel into the Golden Bell. As we cut to Cricket and his friends as they see Luffy holding his straw hat falling from the air, and they will smile. Back to Luffy, he would then land on his feet, and Luffy would arrive at the war place, stopping the conflict by knocking out all of Enel's priests with Conqueror's haki, and the Shandorians would raise their guns at Luffy. However, Luffy says, "Please, you can't even scratch me with that, so you might as well put it away." And eventually the Shandorians and Gonfall making an alliance to share the homeland. And I apologize if this like Skypiea arc is short. Skypiea is not my favorite arc at all. Okay, it's my least favorite arc. I really don't like it that much, and it would go by much. The pacing was so very slow. I remember getting irritated at it, and yeah, it would go much faster because all the Straw Hats here are much more powerful anyways. After they make an alliance, they throw a party, and the Straw Hats return to the Going Merry, and they are surprised as it's been wrecked terribly and very damaged beyond repairs. Usopp is able to give it a bit of repairs for now, for it to sell temporarily. However, they all know that this is permanent damage and they need a new ship. Usopp is a little sad about this, but he understands what has to be done here, as they sail down back to the regular seas with the octopus. A few days later of them sailing the seas, they decide to stop at this random island to relax for a while before getting a new ship, spending their last days with the Marion. However, there Robin walks and then gets shocked all of a sudden, falling over, being scared, and Luffy will ask what's the problem as he looks to see Aokiji, and Aokiji says, well, hello there, Straw Hat Luffy. Luffy would glare down at him as Aokiji blasts ice at Luffy. However, Luffy would use armament on his fist, breaking the ice, and then would appear behind Aokiji, not even touching him, using Kakure's haki in his attack, punching Aokiji in the back, sending him flying back some. However, Aokiji makes ice daggers, throwing them at Luffy, and Luffy shatters them, but Aokiji would appear slightly above Luffy, kicking him in the back as Luffy would turn around and block it in time, however still slide back. Aokiji would then shoot ice at Luffy's legs, freezing him in place. However, Luffy would shatter this with Kakure's haki as Aokiji using an ice hockey fist would punch at Luffy, and Luffy with his haki on his fist, also adding Kakure's, would clash with Aokiji as the impact blows the trees away and parts of the island and everything. Robin is shocked that Luffy is having an equal battle with an admiral, and Luffy says, landing, saying, sad for you, I'm not even going all out. Aokiji then glares at him and then sighs, saying, I might as well quit here. If I don't, I'll probably end up dead. Those two you have over there are near admiral level, and if they jumped in, it wouldn't be good for me or the Navy. He would then get on his bike and freeze in the ocean and leaving. After that, the Straw Hats will find the villagers and giving them food and coats, telling them to travel across that ice, and it should be an island where they can live. The people thank them and do as told. And that's where I'll be ending the video off, guys. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.